Morning. You join me on December the 30th, and it's a very beautiful yet freezing morning. -2 on the car thermometer, thick ice all over the car, and a very strong frost everywhere. You find me today down at Topper Manor on Wadmill Lake. Now today I've come here really to try this new gadget out. So any fish on top of that would be an absolute bonus, but let's just see how we get on. So what's in here? Inside here I've got my new, I say new, it's actually my first ever bait boat. There it is. It's the Boatman Actor bait boat, which I'm sure most of you have already seen online on various YouTube channels. But yeah, so I'm going to give this its maiden voyage, and for me it's actually the first time I've ever used one of these, so it's a bit of a learning process all round. So without further ado, I'm going to get on, set this up, have a look in front of the swim and see what I can find using the Depper attached to the back. So let's see what gives. Okay, so here's the Depper. It's already attached to an arm, which I purchased on eBay. On the end of the arm is glued some very, very strong Velcro. I've not seen this sort of Velcro before. And on the back of the boat is a similar bit of the Velcro, and you push it on, and that is solid. That's not coming off. But just in case it were to have an accident, you've got this caribou clip, which you can then attach to the handle like so. So it's all secure, nice and safe. Now to set this up, I need to attach the battery and turn it on. That's attached, and pop the lid on firmly. Oh, I didn't turn it on, that's not a good start. Let's get that off. Turn the boat on. There's a battery indicator on the front which tells you the life of the battery, and as I've just charged it, as expected, it's got 4 lights on, so that's all good. So I'm just going to take this off the bag. Inside here is the controller. I'll just turn that on using the power button until it bleeps like so. And that's it, it's all set up. So now I've just got to get the Depper connected to the phone. But it's right over by the rushes now. Still about 5 foot deep there. That's a nice depth. So I think that is definitely a spot I will investigate. I've not seen any fish on the icons. What have we got there? Still right in the corner over here. I'm still getting, well, it's going up to about 3 foot deep there. And it comes. and it's just about 3 foot deep down there, again under rod tips. So I think you missed when I went to the island, but I did go over towards the island. I wasn't filming at the time, so I'll have another go. So drop down to 5 foot, all the way over there. I don't want to go too close, I've got people fishing either side of me. So hopefully you can see the boat still. So someone just cast next to it, so I'm going to go over that side. And there, it's about 3.5 foot deep. And then it goes down to about 4 foot there. Right, let's come back in then. Like I say, I've not seen any fish on the icons. Any fish, like I say, I've not seen any fish on the Depper at all. Bits of weed dotted around, that's about it. And here it comes. So I'll get ready to load the rods, rig the rods up, and load the boat up and send it back out with some bait on board. But that was pretty easy to use. Anyway, I'm going to get it in now. So I'm just about to load the boat up. I've got a 12, 13-inch hook length. Nice sharp, big hook, but a tiny bit of pop-up trimmed down just so the hook stays flat on the deck. 3-ounce lead, quick link with a anti-tangle tube over, or anti-tangle sleeve even, and some anti-tangle tubing down the line. So that's going to be the setup. Let's try loading this boat up for the first time. The first thing I'm going to do is put a bit of the dissolving foam on the hook, just to protect it from catching anything on the way out of the boat. So let's turn the that's that one, that's that one. Okay, so after opening that up, let's get some slack line off the rod. So first things first, bring the lead up inside. And close the flap from below, trapping the lead in there, like so. I'm just going to use a bit of my old faithful boilie crumb. Just sit that on there like that. I think that should be enough for a bite. So let's get that out there. Shut that door up. Let's get it out there and see what happens. So obviously keep the line out the way. Put it in the drink like so. And ready to go. Now the beauty of this boat is the controller is only one-handed controller. So with the other hand you can hold the rod while you're controlling the boat. Very impressed with the boat, very easy to use. Use it one-handed, you can hold the rod in the other hand, get a finger on the spool just to check the line, and yeah, drop the bait and bring the boat back while you're sinking the line in the rod. Yeah, very simple to use, very easy. So we'll see how I get on with that. And like I say, really today was just a chance to get out and use it and give it a go. Worked well with the sonar on, the Depper. Worked very well. Much simpler and less commotion than chucking a marker lead out. I know exactly what's in front of me in this swim within like 5-10 minutes and no splashing. Yeah, really good. And yes, I know it's 3.5 foot right near the margins, then it goes down quickly to about 5 foot all the way across, and then back up to 3.5 foot near the margins again. Okay, so the Actor bait boat from Boatman, I think it's available for about £180 online. Few future carping. All I can say is I'm really impressed with it, and yeah, I look forward to using it more in the future. Now, today's session was really a chance to come out and play with my new toy, and like I say, I'm very impressed. Very easy to use, very easy to control, and with the sonar on the back, it saves all that splashing around trying to find your spots. Yeah, really useful, really nice bit of kit. Now, if you'd have said to me 10 or 20 years ago I was going to get a bait boat, I'd have laughed at you, because when they first came out all those years ago, I was very strongly against the idea of using a bait boat. I thought it was cheating. I thought if you can't cast there, then you shouldn't be fishing there, and so on and so forth. But since then, I fished a few waters where bait boats are used, and to be fair, you can't compete with the guys with the bait boats, and it gets frustrating and infuriating when you see these guys go out, put the bait and the rigs and the bait in a spot you just can't cast to, and then, you know, half hour later they're reeling a fishing, and so they keep going. You know, I've seen it on waters where time after time the guys with the bait boats are catching and no one else is. So it was a case of, really, if you can't beat them, join them. And so for the price this costs, which is about £180 online, I think this is a good entry into using a bait boat. I say entry, I don't think I'd ever buy a bigger, more expensive one. Like I say, if you can't beat them, join them. And this is what I'm using to join them. And I'm very, very impressed with it, very happy. So yeah, the Actor bait boat. I've also added the weed guards to the propeller shafts, help protect the propellers. Those are online on Facebook, and there's a guy selling these for charity. All the proceeds go to charity, so it's a win-win situation, really. But yeah, very neat.